Let's start with the Amex. How much do you enjoy playing there? I know it's a special venue and a big weekend. How much do you enjoy it?
Yeah, we love it. Obviously excited to play there. It's a great stadium, and yeah, we just want to be playing in front of our home fans and hopefully can get a win for them.
Well, on those fans, I mean, you came back so well, didn't you, against Manchester United in front of 8,000 of them, a record. Would you say there was an Amex factor that day?
Yeah, of course, you can say so. I mean, yeah, they're part of us. We want to put on a good performance for them, and that day I think we did that. Of course, we wanted the 3 points, but we build on that and try and get that this weekend.
How does it differ to playing at the Bullfield Stadium?
I mean, a game is a game, you know. I think the atmosphere can be brought anyway. But yeah, of course, these are the games we want to play in. It's incredible that we can play at the Amex as well, and you know, we just want to put on a show like I've just said.
What's your message to the fans ahead of this one? You obviously want as many there as possible and make it a very special occasion.
Yeah, of course. I just say, well, let's break the record again. You help us a lot, and yeah, we're working hard on the pitch every week and just want to impress.
How surprised you at how well you're doing as a squad this season in the division, in the WSL, Poppy? Or were you not surprised, knowing how hard you work at it?
I don't know if surprised the right word. Obviously, it's a great feeling to be where we are right now and sitting in the position that we are. But especially myself, I'm not someone that just settles. We want to keep getting better, working hard, especially off the last game. I think we started the season very well. We set high expectations for ourselves, and the last game was disappointing, and we've worked hard this week to put it right.
Have you had to work hard mentally as well as physically? Because you have played so well as a squad, and the one big blip was the last game at Arsenal.
Yeah, for sure. It's a mental game as well as a physical one. I think everyone knows that now in football. But yeah, I think we can't dwell on the last one too much. Of course, we've watched it back, we've analysed it, and we know what we can put right now, and we take the belief from the start of the season, and we take it into this one.
I talked about working hard. How are you enjoying your role in what we call the Dario system? It seems very dynamic, and you're given a lot of licence down that left, aren't you? It's hard work.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I love it. I love being on the ball. I love making things happen. I'll play where I'm asked to play. You know, I always give it my best, and yeah, I just think we're thriving as a team, and I want to contribute to that as much as I can.
And how much have you enjoyed working with the likes of Nikita Paris, Frank Kirby? You've got Champions League winners in the side, senior internationals, real depth this season. What's that helping you for?
Yeah, I mean, playing with better players helps you yourself. You mentioned the two English girls. Of course, when I was growing up, being a younger English girl, then I watched them playing. Yeah, it's great to be a part of this squad now, and yeah, I just want to, like I say, be a part of it and keep succeeding alongside them.
Are you playing, do you think, at the top of your game now domestically?
Like I said, I'm not one to settle. I'm happy with how I started the season, but of course I want to keep learning. Dario helps me with that a lot. Yeah, I want to keep learning, I want to keep progressing, and as much as I can help the team, you know, I started with 2 assists, I want more of them. And yeah, obviously just defending side of my game as well.
And finally for me, you mentioned how you grew up watching people like Nikita and Frank Kirby. You've been playing with the under-23s for England. I guess you'll have aspirations for the senior England squad. And the way Brighton are playing this season, that can only help your cause.
Of course. It's the biggest long-term goal for me. But I think I can only focus on what's in front of me right now. Performing well for club, and you know, I know them people watch games, so let's see what happens.
Let's ask briefly, West Ham, of course, this weekend. On current form, will you go into the game as favourites, especially at home?
I hope so, yeah. We want to carry that confidence, we want to carry that belief, and we want to make it hard for people to come and play us at our stadiums.
You first said to just not talk about last week, but just touch on how you've dealt this week with, after such a great start, just what it's been really the only one major blip, hasn't it? Was the result at Arsenal. How have you, the players, the staff, dealt with that, looking ahead to this weekend and the rest of the season, really?
Look, probably, obviously disappointed in the performance, in the result as well, and the manner of in how we conceded the goals. But I think it was again similar, and I think the girls probably don't mind me saying this. What we spoke about, it was just that similar to United in that first half. It was that sense of belonging. I don't think we were, because all the solutions, everything we spoke about, everything we worked on, the goals that we conceded, worked on it, showed it, corrected mistakes throughout the week. And, we conceded from those goals. We didn't play out at times when just the simple options were on. So, look, it's not easy. It's a different pressure now when you're towards the top, even though it's nice to be towards the top. But it comes with a different pressure. You go to the Emirates, you're going there, all of a sudden, we're talking about we're going to press them high, we're going to play out, we're going to play our football. When I think a lot of the girls, even probably Nikita and Fran at times would go to the Emirates, sit in a little bit more of a lower block, and be patient and wait and try to hit on maybe in transition moments. So, we tested ourselves, we fell short, but we'll pick ourselves up, we'll dust ourselves off, and it'll be a completely different game on Saturday.
Well, I think that's incredibly fair and incredibly honest. And the Amex, in a similar question, I guess, is it was such a decent second half performance against United, a record crowd. You will be more adjusted, the team, won't they, to be playing at the Amex? There'll be less of a wow factor, I guess, this weekend. That can only help, Dario.
It does. Look, with everything, from when I came on the first day, I said to them, the way we want to play, and it only gets better through experience. We can talk about it. We can say, and I said to them, I go, pressure is a privilege. So the pressure that we have, that's a privilege for all the hard work, for the football that the girls have displayed. That we are breaking records. Fans are coming. They want to watch. So it's a new pressure, but it's a privilege. It's one that we have to, learn to deal with, and experience is the best teacher. So we've learned a lot. We've learned a lot on the journey until Friday night. On Friday night, we learned a lot. When you lose, that's the biggest teacher. And then also, to experience it at the Emirates against a very good team that, mind you, were very, very clinical, and that's the quality that they possess. So you make a mistake or you're off a little bit, and they will punish you. So, it's another step in our journey, although not one that we're happy with, not one that we'll, just disregard and move on. We want to learn from it, and then the next time a challenge arises, that we're up to it and we can give a better account of ourselves.
But the challenge you have met straight away has been the remarkable home form. 3 wins, that draw against Manchester United. You've made coming to Sussex, be it Crawley or the Amex, a really difficult thing for teams to do. That's half the battle, Dario, isn't it?
It is, especially after I think last season where the home record, that was something that I was asked at the start about trying to change that. So we want to play regardless where. We want to be on the big stages, whether that's at the Emirates, in front of, I think it was 22, 23 or close to 25,000 fans. That's the journey. I think that's where the whole league wants to go. That, every week people want to come out, they want to watch, and it's building. It's rapidly increasing. The interest is growing, and that's only a great thing. And for us, we can only control what we can. We'll go out. We're looking forward to being back at our home stadium. We had a good day out. We learnt a lot, especially in that first half. We were able to bounce back. But now, again, going off a Friday night, we want a big response. But again, similar week. We learn from our mistakes. We try to get better at what we do, and we look forward to the challenge of West Ham on Saturday.
And what's your message to the public, for the fans? You're playing great football. You couldn't have started better as a coach and as a group of players, a new group mostly, heavily. What's the message this weekend?
Look, the normal ones are the tactical messages, how we want to approach the game, what we're going to do with the ball, without the ball. In transition, we know the threat that they possess also in transition, so we have to be careful there. But again, it's a game to enjoy. Every weekend, every match day, that's what as a footballer you dream of those ones. When you're in the garden, you're kicking the ball around. You envision yourself in those big stadiums, whether it be scoring goals, doing those. And we have an opportunity to do that again this weekend. So we encourage all our fans to come out and support us. They helped us a lot in that last game and throughout the whole season. You know, it's been growing more and more each week. You know, we were very thankful to the ones that have travelled as well to support us around the country for all our games. So hopefully it's a lovely day. People can come out, give up a couple hours and help cheer us and help push us to hopefully another 3 points.
But it's also a key home game, isn't it, against a side who've had a slow start, just one win for them. How do you see the challenge of West Ham at home?
Look, it is a challenge. I've said every week is a challenge. You can't take anyone lightly. You can't take your foot off the pedal for even a second. There can be upsets all across the league. So, you know, everyone makes it tough. We know the strengths that they possess. They're confident now. They got their first win as well. You know, a good win for them. So they'll come to us with confidence. And, you know, for us, it's again, we take them into account, but we want to focus on what we're going to do. We always adjust slightly to what we think is best, but, you know, we'll come out, we'll try play our football, try dominate the game and yeah, do what we can to take home another 3 points.